Hello and welcome back to Lord Fat Gaming Plays Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Lord Fat. In this Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition video, we're doing the entire Elf Orc Blood Feud quest. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget to hit notification bell so you'll be updated more. Now, the reason why I'm showing this map is really simple. Crafting. This is where the crafting station is at, so I'm going to give you all a few seconds to look at. Show you a little bit of crafting before actually grabbing the quest. This is where the forge is at, exactly inside Seal. It's next to the King Crab Inn, that's why I marked it. You definitely want to take full advantage of it, especially you have Jahan in the party. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did off screen. Now I discovered a recipe from the last video. I did some combinations. For example, I put the iron ore into the forge part. Then after I made some iron bars, combined the two together, make some large ones. And I'm going to show you on actually how to pull this off. You go to the anvil, select the large iron bar, and combine. And there you go. You have yourself a homemade two-handed sword. Now, I cannot do the other one yet due to the fact that I don't have enough in blacksmithing. Eventually, hopefully, I get Medora up there. Yeah, once I do get the respect part of the game where you respect your characters, yeah, she'll be respected in the Halls of Heroes or wherever place it is in the homestead. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you next is where to go to start the Elf Orc Blood Feud. This one's a long one and there's a few steps that are actually buggy, so I made some key point saves. I'll even tell people to make more saves so this way you don't have to suffer from the bugs. So I'm going to go ahead and start the quest. I will return after.
Oh, how nice it is of you. The very picture of youth. To break the monotony of an elder's day. Wild away on this hardwood bench. Pray, let me be forward with you. O sapling rose, O leaf of spring, for my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations. I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. Gladly shall I tell you more. Will I regale thee, O whelp of men, with my tale? But not here, where the winds may steal my words. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Oh, you are truly a wonder. Oh, budding flower of the morn. Yet, that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. So let us escape both the chill and the eye of public scrutiny. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go there so that we can warm our bones, yet make shiver our hearts with a tale of loss and sorrow.
I have actually started the quest. This one, you gotta follow him to his room in the King Crab Inn on the second floor. Yeah, this one's a bit tedious, but I would definitely follow him to the T. Like I said before, this quest is very buggy, especially during the steps I am definitely doing. You could actually do the deed for him. You could also kill him for the said target. I'll reveal the name of that target. And yeah, all that jazz too. There's also other ways to complete the quest too. I'm going to show you my possible way I felt like that was the absolute best to pull it off. And yeah, you're going to need a good pickpocket. So in fact, Wolfgraf, this guy, the rogue, he's the best for pulling off some certain steps. And I'm just checking items right now, see if I have any other items in pickpocketing. And bring a lot of cash. I do mean a lot. You're going to definitely need it. And let's go ahead and go upstairs. This is a slow step, but we might as well follow everything to the T. I'm still doing one final check. He's slow moving, so I can eventually catch up to him really quickly. Yeah, see? We're about to go upstairs and see him. You definitely want to hear him out, and then you can make your own decision. After that, there is a Vindictive versus Forgiving trait battle. So if you're more in either one of those stats, I'll tell everybody what those two are about, and my choice too. As soon as I get in the room, I'm going to go ahead and start this step of the Elf Orc Blood Feud. So here we go.
You have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador. Come, play with me, for I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play. My name is Eglandaer I, elf of the house of Gandavum, the slaughtered house of Gandavum. But by the twin blades of the Shadow Vixen, I shall have my revenge. The walls of memory are stained with blood, and I would see them bloodier still. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now, darkness, darling, hush, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavum, they lived in peace, oh yes, but one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf of Gandavum no more. All undone, every last one of us, except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade. And yours shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand, the heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and its beat slowly breaks. The orcs of Kazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, by the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. And so they sought to save their last, an infant, she who was to be queen. To no avail, oh no. Years, how many I know not. Years I searched, and now She has been found. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Maneater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, one of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumid womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow. Victoria, librarian, daughter, adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsucker, give me my revenge!
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
The filed teeth.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime, if she was but a babe at the time?
Victoria!
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet she's on a, let's call him, eccentrics hit list.
Let's go ahead and go over the 2. Forgiving. It is makes you immune to curses. Really good trait to have. Vindictive, it just gives you a 20% more chance to hit when you do opportunity attack. Opportunity attack is just by opportunists or anything else, so I decided to go for the immunity. Anything that gives you immunity in this game, take it. Otherwise, yeah, you're not going to do well. So forgiving, I definitely picked that. Now, next step will be Victoria. She's at the mayor's house. I'm not going to talk to the mayor. I'm saving that for a future video when I start collecting rest of the side quests that does involve being outside of town. I'm getting all the stuff that's in town first. It's a good idea to do that anyways. And yes, we will be getting another party member too, Jahan. He is a very powerful party member. So, there's the house. We're going to go on the second floor. That's where Victoria is at. Also, our third party member to definitely recruit. And yeah, when I drop Medora off, she will return to the Hall of Heroes, if I remember right. So, let's go ahead and get Jahan into the party. Afterwards, I'll explain the next step about Victoria and why you should save before even pulling this off. So, here we go!
Omnes autem mali daemonis quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicile. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless. I would tell you my reasons, but it seems rather pointless to do so, seeing that quite clearly there is no room left in your band of adventurers for an additional champion. A pity, really.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade? But what'll you do if you stumble upon a cast of enraged source crabs? Well, I reckon I'll keep a lookout on the sheltered plain until you lot come to your senses. Medora salutes you, comrades, until we meet again.
Most promising. The Source Hunter. Have you come to your senses? Have you changed your mind? Are you ready to join forces? Why, simply because you hunt Source, and I, Jahan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated body and soul long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind.
Another fine. Kaj'Dinor.
On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Armor? Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom? Then take her.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend. Descend into the madness that is sorcery, into the depths where demons dance. Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss. Onward, blood and triumph await.
Here's the stats for Jahan. He is really good in his stat department. Only downside is the scientist talent. That's about it. Other than that, he has hydro, air, really good. So this way you can do some nice damage too. As for his talents, most part they are good, except for the scientist one. His gear is good. I'm eventually going to go ahead and give him daggers. And I'm going to make sure they have speed on because I want to make sure he has some extra turns when doing some nice damage and more. And yeah, I'm going to mainly use his spells, but the daggers will not be for melee. It'll be for more like, yeah, if he has speed on him, yeah, we're going to do some serious damage. Now, you want to do next is save because there's some steps in this quest can be buggy. This is a great time to do so. I'm going to be doing the arrest method, so I'll show you all on how to actually pull it off. So let's go ahead and speak to Victoria in order to advance this quest.
Kaj'Dinor, in the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Gethahal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine. I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride. Kira Lizor! Oh, do pardon my language, my friend, but that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandaer's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Rashizm bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do? Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Eglandaer would see me dead. That is a grave offence, is it not? It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage brethren have been marauding the beaches and killing his legionnaires.
So that's how you start the arrest step. Reason being I'm doing the arrest step is a lot more rewarding. There's some nice traits you could definitely get out of it. Or actually trait points, but still, if we're actually talking to the guy for the first time, the Legionnaire leader, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a pickpocketing ring. You're going to need 2 in pickpocketing. Unfortunately, when we recruit our rogue, he had 1 in everything else. Yeah, it's a little spread out, so he's going to need a boost in that. So either him or anybody else who is a pickpocketer, make sure you either have 1 plus this ring I'm about to get, or 2, no ring. And yeah, if you need money, go ahead and do some stealing or crafting. I'm still going to confirm on that in the next video if that ore is unlimited. So let's grab that and the ring. Yeah, this is going to be my last time using this guy anyway, so I might as well go ahead and spend money for a quest step or a quest path. And there you go, we did it. And let me go ahead and do some organization. Where is that ring at? And let's give it to him. There you go. We'll equip that. Now we have pickpocketing 2. So we have the prerequisite to steal from this elf guy later on. Now, you could steal from the elf guy right now. Go turn in the bloody amulet. However, the quest will get bugged up like crazy. I advise against skipping a step for this. You gotta do everything to its exact T. So go to the Legionary Leader. That's the same one where you reported the Morticianer did some bad things. And also helped out Bertia from that one sheep quest. Yeah, so we're going to talk to him, try to get the arrest. However, the Legionnaire leader, he'll say, where's the evidence? Oh, don't worry. We'll get the evidence. We're just make sure we're just setting the quest path there correctly. So I want to talk to this guy, then I will return and explain what is definitely going on next.
Oh, what now? Whom would you have the Legion arrest? The elf. What in the name of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for?
He wants us to kill Victoria.
It's true. He is a dangerous lunatic and needs to be incarcerated.
So he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot allow assassinations to take place. I won't arrest him unless I have some actual evidence, though. Or did you think I'd simply take your word for fact? As I suspected.
We got the step to go ahead and get the evidence. You want to do it this way, so it'll be less likely the quest will be buggy. So it's back to the King Crab Inn, and while I'm going there, let me go ahead and tell you a surefire way to actually make sure your pickpocketing is successful. We have a rogue in the party with 2 pickpocketing. He's going to be used to do the actual act. So we have 2 source hunters. We could separate them and talk to each of the characters there. It's like a distraction point. You know, definitely want to pull that off. So this way the patrols will more likely focus on the 2 source hunters instead of the pickpocketer. Now, since I know what I did before, after a few practice and of course some bugs, I made a save just in case things go sideways, and also it's another anti-bug point. So we're going to grab our pickpocketer, and she's in the room, so we'll have to wait until she gets out of the room. Yeah, you also have to wait until she gets definitely out of the room, so this way you can start stealing stuff left and right. And let's wait until she goes. Alright, while this lunatic is talking, go ahead and steal the amulet. The key, I found out later on, that's his room key I stole. Yeah, I thought it was to another treasure chest or something like that. If it was, I would have shown you all. And there, that's how you pickpocket. So now we have the evidence. And our next step is go back to the Legionnaire leader. And let me do some organizing. Yeah, he's going to be the one handing it in. She's the one going to be carrying the extra key. And voila. Let's go downstairs. And of course, go back to the Legionnaire via shortcut. Yeah, I forgot at the time. Yeah, you can't do it by map. You got to do it by the triangle with the eye icon or something like that. You'll see. Still, always want to do shortcuts, so this way you can speed through some of these side quests or main ones. And there, so we're going to go ahead, go back, and hand him the evidence. Now, this will ensure the next step, which is the arrest step. That's when things start to get a bit buggy at times. I'm going to probably say at each step, if you feel like you're getting hit with bugs like crazy, save at every step. Yeah, it's tedious, but at the end of the day, you're cutting out the I gotta replay this a whole bunch of times over and over again. Nobody wants to do that. So we're almost there. There's our fourth companion. I'll definitely get in the future video, or definitely next video. So I'm going to turn this all in. Well, this step, I will be back.
You, again. Do feel free to depart from Sicil at your earliest convenience. Whom would you have the Legion arrest? So, he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot allow assassinations to take place. I won't arrest him unless I have some actual evidence, though. Or did you think I'd simply take your word for fact? So, you've found proof, have you? You have established this elf has been responsible for the death of many an orc and would like to be responsible for another. I'd give him a medal for his diligence, but apparently source hunters protect the green skins that blight our lands. So be it. Eglandaer will be arrested, and you can pride yourself on the travesty of justice that you have brought about.
The arrest is now set in motion. Now, this is one of the most buggiest parts of this quest, so I'm going to go ahead and give some very simple advice. Make your save before going into King Crab Inn on the second floor, and then make another one after. Sometimes after the arrest is done, our target is still there. Yeah, it's like that. I read on the internet that you can also reload your save, or if you have a quick save, you can reload that too. Now, I got lucky on this one, so when the arrest does happen, if both characters go downstairs, that means it works. If not, well, you gotta reload and try again. Took me a few times to do so. And now, what I'm gonna do right now is go into the room. That's what you need to do, and watch the arrest. I'll be back after.
You, Sir Elf with unpronounceable name. You are charged with the intention to kill Victoria, daughter of Sicil's mayor. In the name of Captain Aureus, you are hereby under arrest.
I don't understand you. I mean, oh, young and able-bodied legionnaire, I'm but a frail old man with a cough in his lungs and pain in his bones. What harm could I have done?
Oh, I don't rightly know, sir. I'm afraid I have my orders and I must obey. Please follow me.
I guess I must. I guess I must. Oh, dear me, don't walk too fast now, or my back will fail me. I haven't your youth, my boy. Old as the oaks, I am. Dear, oh dear. What is happening to me?
That means this quest is not bugged, so I'm going to go ahead and close the room and give everybody an extra tip. Go ahead and loot it up. I mean, just loot it all up of everything. I'm going to do that now. Since I'm going to do it, I'm going to do some nice stealing. Ooh, a nice helmet. I'll definitely switch over in the next video. Let's grab that too. Pangs are worth a lot of money. Yeah, if you want to pull off some nice stealing, go ahead and shut the door and then do it. I'm done with that. So we're going to go ahead and do our final step. It's going back to the mayor's office, go to the second floor to the library, and report into Victoria. Now, you definitely want to do this so this way you get the reward chest. I'm doing it that way. I want that reward chest. Since it's random items, I might roll a 20 on some goods. Sometimes you get something good, sometimes you don't. Now, it'll mark in the journal that the quest is officially done and definitely completed. So let's go ahead and try to get there. And by the way, if I remember right, the experience points is actually pretty good. And let me make sure I'm going in the correct direction. Okay, that is the bathhouse next to the mayor's house, which is alright. There it is. Oh, don't worry, next video I'm going to collect all these quests and more. So let's go up, get our reward. After that, we're going to visit someone in jail for fun.
This book here. Turjageta, friend. He has been locked away. Oh, Diljazima's Estinek. You have saved me. Thank you, my friend, thank you. It is a terror to know someone prays for your demise, but you have undone it. The sun that is your chivalry has dissolved the dew that was Eglandaer's hate. May the gods bless your heart and shield your soul from harm.
At times when quests are complete, you will get a nice reward chest. It's random. Sometimes you get some good, sometimes you don't. I'll give everybody an extra tidbit. Make a save before actually turning the said quest in. Reason being is you might roll a 20 on reward, which is a great thing. So I am definitely go ahead and do one more thing before I do end the video, which is actually go ahead and visit our friend in jail. I was just reading at the time, making sure there's nothing else involved. Yeah, I was checking out that key. Yeah, that key is useless. That I stolen from the elf. I was thinking it was another treasure chest or something like that. He gives you the key. No, that's his key to his room. I'll keep that as a nice souvenir, though. Now, in order to get to the jail to watch your handiwork in this town, it's where the Legionnaire leader is at, except for you need to go downstairs instead of visiting the Legionnaire leader, or upstairs to that nice person who transforms into a cool cat. And yeah, you always want to take the shortcut, which is good too. I will admit though, this was a very fun quest, and I love the arrest step. It was much better. Kill step was good, however, you won't get anything extra. You always try to strive for extra things. You may never know. You get some experience points, you might find something, or a combination of both. So let's go this way. I'm just trying to make sure I'm going the correct way. This will be the last thing I'll be doing in this video before I actually end it. Yeah, that's right. We're looking at our handiwork, everyone. So I'm just going to make sure I'm going the right direction. I should just teleport there. It would have been a lot quicker. We're going to go ahead and say hello real quick. Well, not actually hello to this one lady. She actually gives you, I believe, 3 or 4 quests from the Legionnaire leader. She's like the spokesperson. I'll show that in the next video. Also recruit the other person too. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and equip this ring. Yeah, this is going to be the last time you all definitely see our rogue. His use has been done. He pickpocket for us, and he's going to go. So let's go ahead and visit our friend we just put in jail. And there he is.
Away from me! Oh, cruel and callous youth! Oh, brutalizer of the old! Guard, release me! This infant knave has preyed upon my aged and failing mind. Where am I? What did they say I did? Oh, bitter misery. Oh, my aching joints.
Here's a recap for this video. I saw an elf after I show everybody why crafting is important. Started the Elf Orc Blood Feud quest. After going through some stats, found Victoria the target, decided not to assassinate her, instead join her side and arrest the quest giver. After I set some plans in motion, got the elf arrested. He's sitting nicely in jail. Victoria's saved, got a pretty good reward out of it, and more. Well, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough Elf Orc Blood Feud quest. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestions on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the barbecue.